You know what I'm talking about? What's good with the people, man? It's your partner, man. Who? It's your partner, man. Who? It's your partner, man. Who? You know what I'm talking about? What's good with the people? How is y'all doing on this still stagnated Saturday? You say still stagnated Saturday. What you talking about, bro? We gonna get into it, but before we do that, what's good? People like hee ha ha, Ken in the pen. All my folks incarcerated, all my folks who ain't, everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing. Keep the head up, keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, swing that finger, young man. Worldwide INC. What you say, bro? Worldwide Incorporated. What you say, bro? Worldwide, man. They say what that mean. Hey, come on. Bring it in to mean everybody included in Dougal, Mike, Cutthroat, Lil Root, not Lil Rude, Lil Root, Tata the player, that's who comes next. Same thing, bro. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing. Keep the head up, keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. Let's get through these disclaimers. You know, good brother like myself, man. I don't promote no drug usage, drug sellage, alcohol consumption. You know what I'm talking about, man. No, not me. Don't take a sip of the sippers. You know what I'm talking about, like myself, man. I don't promote no I don't promote no violence. I don't promote no crime. I don't promote no violence. I don't promote no domestic violence. Keep your hands off the people. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no negativity. No, man. Me, man, I don't promote I say what, bro? I don't promote All I promote is y'all go ahead, do what you're gonna do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you find the right thing, do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen, because we just don't know how much of it we got, man. You know what I'm talking about? Good like myself, man. I ain't prejudiced, no. Good like myself. I ain't got nothing against the sexually different, no, man. Good like myself, man. I ain't got nothing against the little people, you know what I'm talking about. No, man, I ain't got nothing against nobody. They was talking to me, man. I just love me some everybody. Matter of fact, I'm on a quest, you know what I'm talking about, bring that peace. You know what I'm talking about, that joy. You know what I'm talking about, that love. What you say, real, that love. Back to YouTube community, you with me? All right, check it out. Come fuck with a nigga one time. Man, what's good with the people, man? How's y'all doing on the still stagnated Saturday? You say still stagnated? What you talking about, bro? Oh, man, you know, we gonna get into it. You know what I'm talking about? Just y'all hold on, let me, you know what I'm talking about? What's good with the people say? Shout out to all the people with 20/20 vision but can't see themselves. I don't do that. I see you, man. I was like, what, bro, man? I see you, nigga, man. Y'all hella funny, bro. You motherfuckers see everything but your goddamn self. But still stagnated. I ain't finna be here that long. They say, what you talking about, bro? That right there. Now, I've been telling you ever since I've been here, bro, you gonna get as far as you could think. You know what I'm talking about? They say, what does this have to do? How far can you think? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, how far can you think? Because a lot of y'all, I told you, a lot of y'all don't even think in solutions. Y'all think in problems. You get what I'm saying? So you can't, you just think your way into the next problem, but still stagnated. And this is a epidemic that then took the brain of America. You know what I'm talking about? And a lot of motherfuckers just still stagnated. They haven't allowed their mind a chance to grow. So you still be stuck in a place. That's why you see a motherfucker that's 90 years old still talking about shit from, I mean, you're not just talking about shit, you stuck in a place. You still got a motherfucking bandana against a motherfucker when you was 4 years old, some shit that you still ain't been able to let go. Because you still stagnated on your thinking. And maybe at some point, everybody like that. Because I remember when I was still stagnated in my thinking. You know what I'm talking about? So I ain't talking about you. I'm just trying to let you know. If you don't move on for that, you're going to still be stagnated. You're going to be like them people that be trying to keep you in your mishaps. You get what I'm saying? You're going to keep yourself in your mishaps. That's just like if you was ever big, nigga. You notice how fat people got insecurities and shit? So if you was ever big and you actually lost some weight, I ain't talking about no operation. I'm talking about you lost some weight. You still kind of like fat in your head. So you keep yourself fat even though you in shape now. You know what I'm talking about? That's like a motherfucker that just, like I used to have a partner like that. My nigga E. Nigga, we be on the streets. This nigga steady talking about Santa Rita and shit. I had to pull that nigga to the side one day and say, check this out, bro. I'm out here grinding. I don't want to relive no motherfucking Santa Rita 31 Thunderdome and all that shit. Fuck all that shit, bro. We out here with Cadillacs and Nissans and shit, bro. You know what I'm talking about? You want to hit this drink, bro? I don't want to talk about that shit, bro. You know what I'm talking about? It ain't no reason to be on the motherfucking streets. And every conversation, it ain't like we just, Jill got an honorable mention, but we talking about Jill like it's the streets. That shit don't make no some motherfucking sense right there, bro. Still stagnated Saturday. And a lot of us are like that. We still stagnated in our thinking. And when you still stagnated in your thinking, it won't allow you to grow. Once again, that's why a lot of motherfuckers that live and be hella old, but you will never live a day as an adult. Because of the way you stagnated your thinking. Because the number one thing, how you like you just don't have no understanding. And when people don't have no understanding, that's the that's the people that act like brats, like white people, kids and shit. You remember when they used to throw fish in the store? Them kind of people, bro. If you still stagnated in your thinking, like you ain't gonna do nothing but like throw a fit when you don't get your way. And this is what motherfuckers do that stagnated and they thinking. This is why you get a motherfucker that act like if y'all got two separate opinions and they different, they gonna act like the opinion you got is wrong. You get what I'm saying? If you don't agree with them, still stagnated Saturday. You get what I'm saying? And once again, you ain't gonna do nothing, and I've been speaking on this over the last couple of weeks, you ain't gonna do nothing but stunt your own growth, folks. If you still stagnated, you ain't gonna get no further. You not. You gonna stay the same person forever. And one of the most fucked up thing about that still stagnated shit is like a motherfucker could understand they still stagnated and they still won't, it's like they cool with that. You get what I'm saying? I don't even want to get no further. I ain't gonna even work out my mind. I'm gonna stay right here with my same thoughts. I'm gonna sit right here with my same thoughts, just the same. You know what I'm talking about? Somehow I'm gonna make the world change, even though the way I think. I'm gonna keep the way I think, and somehow the world gonna adjust to the way I think, and it's not, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? You just gonna end up always in the same shit. I ain't bullshitting with you. You can go to Mars and you gonna end up in the same shit because it's the way you think. If you a paranoid person, still stagnated Saturday. Everywhere you go, you gonna be paranoid. You get what I'm saying? So no matter where the fuck you go, you gonna find somebody that's doing something to you because you're paranoid. You know what I'm talking about? And I told you, not when I was a kid, but when I was a young adult, I was still a kid because I was in my teens. But I realized that. You get what I'm saying? About it still stagnated, you know what I mean? It's always gonna be, just like I said, the paranoid person, whatever kind of person you is, bro, that's the person you taking wherever you go. So like I said, if you the paranoid person, you always gonna find something. If you the scary person, you always gonna find something. Like whatever kind of person you is, still stagnated Saturday, your mind gonna put you in, you gonna be that same person wherever you go. You get what I'm saying? It's just like if you the paranoid person. Because this is the best person to describe. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of y'all had this trait, the paranoid person. So wherever the fuck you go, you paranoid, bro. You always identifying something. You always watching somebody doing something. You can move into a brand new neighborhood. You gonna get to looking out the window talking about you think they sell drugs. You get what I'm saying? You think that lady over there running a prostitution ring because that's your paranoid. You know what I'm talking about? If you, all that shit kind of the same nerve, bro. Being scary is just another different paranoid. Because when you scary, you think everything is finna happen to you. So you walk around just with a nigga, a victim mind state. You walk around and you think some people finna jump on you. You walk around, you just scary, bro. You get what I'm saying? Still stagnated Saturday. But that shit not gonna help you, bro. You have to, you gotta work your mind out, nigga. Your mind a muscle, nigga. Just like niggas be doing push-ups and squats and dips and jumping jacks and all that shit, bro. You gotta do that shit with your mind. And some niggas think reading is cool too, bro. But some it just ain't reading, bro. You just got to do mind exercises, nigga. However you find you got hella mind exercises, bro. You know what I'm talking about? So whatever you do to strengthen your mind, bro. But it's impossible for you to ever grow in life, and you gonna stay the same way mentally. That shit is impossible. Where you at mentally, that's how you gonna handle everything. So if you still reacting like immature, you still a kid and shit, like you just gonna grow older and older, still reacting like that, bro. Ain't nothing gonna change. Cause it ain't like if you don't try to change yourself, it ain't like you just gonna change overnight. You get what I'm saying? It ain't just like, nigga, we in a motherfucking butterfly in a cocoon, nigga. We this today, we that tomorrow. No, it don't work like that, bro. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta expand your own mind. Still stagnated Saturday. And that's the product of the world you get today. With a bunch of still stagnated people. On some real shit. Cause being stagnated, bro, it's almost like I used to do, bro. Before I got on the run, before I understood all that shit like I do now. You get what I'm saying? I go everywhere, bro, and get in the same kind of trouble. No matter where I went, bro. That's why I say we'll sit all right here and act like it's the people we around and all that shit. Nah, bro, it's you. It's you. Because no matter where you go, you going to change you going to make it that kind of situation. You get what I'm saying? That's just you and the way you think. No matter where you go, you gonna make it this kind of situation. I came away from Oakland, went to a peaceful place, bro. Turned the peaceful place to the same shit that I had in Oakland. You know what I'm talking about, bro? Now, if I'm just keeping it real with myself, is that me or is that just everybody else? I don't know. When I sat on back and looked at it and realized what it was, you know what I'm talking about? Even if it's not you 2 or 3 times, bruh, and you done been in the situation 20 times, bruh, it might have not even been your fault 3 or 4 times, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? But the other 16, 15 times, bruh, you gotta look at yourself. And until you ready to look at yourself, your thoughts always gonna be stagnated. And that's the, before I get up out of here, because that's the moral of this whole thing, bruh. You only can stagnate yourself. First of all, can't nobody else stagnate your growth. Even if you around some bullshit, bro, you should have been identified that shit was bullshit. Because once I told you, like everybody that I ever seen with like a hateful spirit or was just like because you don't really run into bad people. You might run into people you like. I'm just talking about a naturally bad person, bro, with like an evil spirit. You don't really see that many motherfuckers like that. You know what I'm talking about? But if you ever run into that type of motherfucker right there, bro, it's 9 times out of 10. I told you, everybody I seen like that, bro, that shit came up off somebody else. It was some resentment. It was somebody did, like, they had a reason for being like that. They just wasn't like that. You feel what I'm saying? So a lot of times you see evil people. Somebody either did something to them. They got some kind of resentment from somewhere or some shit like that. But that shit came from somewhere, bro. But that's the easiest way to still stagnate yourself, folks. It is. That's the easy, because only you can still stagnate yourself, bro. Still stagnated because it's the way you think. So all the shit you interested into, all the shit that you do on the daily, bro, all that shit play a part in the way you think. All that shit play a part in the way you see shit. So only you can still stagnate yourself. So if you one of the motherfuckers that see something happen and you see the situation in your favor, you still gonna be stagnated. If you ran it right into the back of somebody and you was like, damn, I shouldn't have been on my phone texting, or man, I shouldn't have paid attention. If you didn't blame yourself first, your thoughts still might be stagnated, bro. If you ran into the back of somebody and somehow you blamed them for like they stopped the ruck, like you didn't go over yourself and not paying attention or being like you still gonna be stagnated. If you one of the motherfuckers that can't accept blame, you still gonna be stagnated. You is. Cause no matter what, no matter what goes on in your life, you're gonna find where something else is at fault. You ain't gonna never put yourself at fault. And that's the easiest way to still be stagnated in your mind. When you don't like to be blamed, when you want to always like to be right, and just all that shit right there, you want to see, you want people to understand where you coming from, all that shit right there. You gonna keep yourself still stagnated because all that shit right there prevents you from observing and listening. You get what I'm saying? It keeps you from observing and it keeps you from listening. So all you see is your side. All you know is the way that you are. You know what I mean? And you come to the world and you try to force that shit on everybody else. So you're gonna keep yourself still stagnated and you ain't gonna never grow. Mentally. You gonna grow old like a motherfucker, but mentally you ain't gonna never grow. You still just gonna see the world the way you see it. I ain't bullshitting with you. R.I.P. my mama, she was like that. I told you, nigga. I'll be talking to my mama, nigga, either we gonna both be right or I'm gonna be wrong. And she just didn't want to hear nothing else. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't bullshitting with you, man. I love her to death. But that, thinking like that in the wrong situation, bro, you gonna put yourself behind the needle. Being that way, walking around, you gonna put yourself behind the needle. You just are. You are. Because everything you fucked off gonna be because of you. It's gonna be because of you. And my alarms just went off, which lets me know I need to be on the move. So I'm gonna let y'all go, man. You know what I'm talking about? Nephew says so, man, old lady. Nephew says so, man, old lady. What you say, bro? Old lady. Yeah, I'm finna get on up out of here. But still stagnated, bro. It ain't no, just grow, bro. You put on life to live and learn, bro. Just grow. You know what I'm talking about? That's all you gotta do. Just, nigga, just grow. Learn as much as you can, bro. Just don't be, I know we all kind of us and stuck in our ways a little bit here and a little bit there, but it ain't nothing wrong with, especially if you don't know. You know what I'm talking about? That don't even make no sense. You know what I'm talking about? Like I said, we be fighting with ourselves to learn, nigga. Like we don't want to grow. Like, nigga, I'm childish and I'm just gonna stay right here childish and there ain't nothing you can do. You know what I'm talking about? We be on some shit like that. Nigga, I'm right here, I'm just stubborn, nigga, and so what? You know what I'm talking about? And that shit might be cool for that moment, bro. That shit ain't gonna get you nowhere in life, bro, because the world ain't gonna play with you like that. Because I gotta keep reminding y'all, bro, the world ain't grandma house. The world ain't G-ma house. And you know what I'm talking about? The world ain't your baby mama house. The world, wherever you be getting away with that game at, you know what I'm talking about? The world don't play like that, bro. You know what I'm talking about? And you gonna take that shit out there, you either gonna get yourself hurt or you gonna get yourself in trouble. Or you just gonna keep putting yourself behind the needle in hella fucked up situations. Because like, you have to be able to understand other people even to handle business, bruh. You get what I'm saying? You just not gonna get your way. Just in life, period. Nigga, life ain't designed for you to get your way. Life ain't revolved around you. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, if you don't know how to understand shit and listen or see where other people coming from and shit, bro, you just gonna stay in a whole bunch of bullshit, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? You just gonna stay in a whole bunch of bullshit. But what do I know? Only you could prevent forest fires, man. With that one right there, you don't remember nothing else. Always remember it don't cost nothing. Just to show a little bit of that list.